you know, where the junglers decide to go, if they even decide to look up at that top side, as Lehens is going to get engaged upon here. There's more damage coming out, even an Ignite as Hoyt is
will have to back first and teleport as here comes Elim.
Yeah, he's going in there, and he is going to try to charge up his knock-up here onto Doran. He gets back in there. Doran flashes, is not able to do too much, and Keen will pick up first blood in the top side as he's eating minion damage. Has to run through the jungle.
Drake is actually a great buffer.
Lehens is doing such a good job of playing bodyguard here, as we are going to have a big collapse onto Peanut. Doran is coming down, but guess who's here? It's Fate, as Elim will take a bunch of damage too. Still chasing in the picture-in-picture. The Ignite was used. Lehens and the speed up. Teddy is trying to get on in there as the flash comes in, and he crits him down.
Able to force a rotation down from Teddy, as we're going to see how this started at the beginning. It's just a really nice control ward here. Just better vision straight up, as they were rotating up to try to catch the LeBlanc and sandwich her. They knew she was coming down, but just didn't know how close Hoyt was.
Yeah.
Teddy gets the crit here after the flash forward and secure the kill.
That's the confusing thing to me, like Peanut isn't...
So, I mean, you know, Kwangdong Freaks here have a huge opportunity.
Oh, Quid is just so aggressive trying to take out that control ward. He gets knocked up by...
You're Vex. You have the smallest health pool out of any mid laner in the champion pool right now for this meta. You got to be more respectful than that.
As Peanut is getting in there, he is not going to land the smite, as now he flashes.
There's a lot to offer with some of the other builds he could go down to try to kill the Nautilus engages. Here we go.
Quid is getting engaged upon again, and he doesn't have a stopwatch. He's just going to get taken out. Another fantastic...
Yeah, I mean, this is a champion that I think definitely should have been considered in the ban phase by Gen.G. Doran actually going to get rooted here. He's got Lehens with him. He's trying to turn.
Yeah, he is trying to turn, but he does not know that Elim is nearby. The flash comes in. The Ignite is enough, and the bounce comes in.
This has definitely been a tough 2 series for him.
Oh, jeez. Wants to blow up some of the squishier targets. Okay, nice little engage here on the Fate. He's got to be careful. He is a LeBlanc, but at the same time, beginning to get some armor finally. A lot of poke damage coming out from the side of the Kwangdong Freaks as they are posturing now for this Mountain Drake. It has spawned. Keen is going to get on top of that as the lockdown comes down onto Lehens, and the bullets do come out. Okay, he's going to find Hoyt here, who is very deep in the jungle. I mean, not incredibly deep, I should say, but in a decent enough spot for Peanut to look for it, as the damage is already coming out. The GEN ultimate opened up once again. Looking to call some curtains as Fate looking for a potential kill, and there's the snipe. He holds it.
That leads to lack of Baron control, you know, and this is what I was saying. Kwangdong Freaks, if they look like they're out of position, they're probably not.
Yeah, there is the play onto Peanut. He's the jungler. If they take him out, it should be Baron. But the damage coming up from Qphelia is actually pretty good there in the front line. Alongside of Quid and Doran, there's a huge shock blast as Quid is looking for a bit more.
Time with the vision control as Teddy's like Jace. And they do end up getting the punish here. Teddy's ultimate is fantastic. He is, right now, my front runner for POG, even though we don't normally say this about Jins. He's been so fantastic. Blind shot.
He's trying to get that poke down, and every single time he's eating giant blasts to the face from the Jace, from the Vex, from the Victor. I mean, there's so much response here from the side of Gen.G as huge amounts of damage goes into Peanut, and he just blows up as Lehens is trying to frontline here. Fate and Elim find the angle, as now down will go Lehens as well. The fight over the dragon goes.
Doran's desperately looking for a steal. Can't blame him. He hits some big shock blasts, and there's a follow-up. Could be great.
You get some vision in there. They're not clearing it. There's a massive shot to the back line as now Quid is in. They're going to take down Keen as the smite comes in just barely from Elim. As he does not have flash, he is down, and he will sacrifice himself here. He's trying to kill Qphelia, but the fear will come in. Even the top wave is in as a massive engage. Hoyt from miles away after the knockup, but Elim trying to frontline here. That's going to be another kill into the pockets of Teddy. As a bit of a trade now, huge poke damages coming out. They dodge the Vex ultimate, not able to get on in there is Quid. And now he's trying to do a bit of frontlining himself. And now a teleport to the top side here from Doran as he barely gets out of there, and Quid is just left to die. Peanut and Qphelia not able to do anything to help him out.
It's faded away. A lot of those wards were replaced. They've got a control ward on Baron, but it's irrelevant. And all of the formatting that Kwangdong do down here is just pretty crazy engaged from Hoyt. Ends up being a trade of supports. With all the resources and formatting that Kwangdong dig down here, they are able to guarantee basically Drake Cryo. And they're able to push down this turret, etc. And so now as Gen G, like, you just have to have a miracle fight win. There's nothing else to say about it. If you get this fight win, you don't even get soul, but you get soul point yourself, and so maybe then you get
Wouldn't mind that, just looking for a steal in that way, but posturing aggressively here is Gen G. They're actually starting up the Drake. They do have a massive amount of damage here. The knockback onto the Xin Zhao, and that will be the Mountain Drake going the way of Peanut here. As he does pick it up, Quid is in a lot of trouble. He will have to sacrifice his life once again to be taken up, as does Lehens.
And that's probably just going to be game, unfortunately, for Gen G. They got the Drake, but can they survive?
See, there's still a lot of damage here on the side of Gen G. That's a kill onto the Nautilus, but they stick around. Qphelia is low on mana, and in comes Fate from behind. And now this Victor is just dead. Gonna be shot down from range by the Jhin.
Both structures, that means they're going to get 2 waves of minions here, and that's why they played it out split like that. If they get a pick on Peanut, that's it.
Lehens no ult, and Peanut is desperate. Not able to clear the waves on the Lee Sin. That should be game number 1. Going the way of the Kwangdong Freaks. As down will go the Cow, and down will go the Nexus.